Hello and welcome back. In this third video of Introduction to Bootstrap 4 course, we will discuss how to set up Bootstrap in your project. So in previous video we downloaded Bootstrap, the compiled version, and now we are going to set up Bootstrap. And here you can see, if I go to my downloads directory, here I have Bootstrap 4.3.1. So let's copy this, go to our desktop, paste it here, and now I'm going to extract all these files here on my desktop. If I open this folder, you can see we have two directories in this Bootstrap folder. We have CSS, which includes all the Bootstrap CSS files, and then we have JavaScript files. Now I'm going to delete this zip file and let's rename this to simply Bootstrap. Now we can start working on this project. So we can open this folder. I have already renamed this, and let's create a new text file, create a document, and let's create a text file. And now open with Sublime Text. I am using Sublime Text. You can use any other text editor of your choice. And now this is a blank document. So let's go to File and save this as index.html file. Now here you can see we have our new index.html file, but currently it is blank. We don't have any content in this file. So now if I go to getbootstrap.com, we have documentation for 4.0 version of Bootstrap, and here you can see introduction, get started with Bootstrap, and we have quick start guide. First of all, we can include CSS and JavaScript, the CDN version of CSS and JavaScript. It's very simple and easy, but you must be connected to internet to use this version. So let me show you how you can use this version. Let's go to index.html file and let's create basic markup. I am using emit. Learn Bootstrap, it's the title. So let me increase the font size so you can yes, now I have increased the font size. So first of all, we have document type or doc type, which is HTML, and default language is English, but you can choose any other language. Then we have meta character set and title, some other important stuff that we need for HTML page. Now we can copy in this CSS link, and just after title tag you can paste this here. Next, we need to include JavaScript and jQuery files. So you can add this in the head section, or it is also recommended to add this in the footer section of your page just before the closing tag of closing body tag for better performance. So it's up to you. After adding HTML and CSS, you can start using Bootstrap in your project. So let me show you the difference. Let's comment this out, and now if I add a div with class of container, this is a title. Let's open this in browser. And you can see this is a title. Now let's comment out, let's uncomment this line, and now if I will refresh this page, you can see we have some margins and text font is different. We have some spacing on the left hand side, so it means Bootstrap is working. So this is a one way to use Bootstrap using CDN. Now if you want to use the local version of CSS and JavaScript, so we can just remove this JavaScript CDN, but we need to include popper.js and jQuery in our file. So I'm not going to remove this one. So it's very simple and easy. Let's add a link style sheet, and if I open this folder under CSS directory, we have this bootstrap.css file, or we can also use bootstrap.min.css. You can also include bootstrap grid if we don't want to use any other styles, but I am going to use the default CSS file. It's bootstrap.css under CSS. So CSS, then we have bootstrap.css file. Let's refresh our page and we can see our style, it is working. So let me change the HTML. Now we have this title, and if I will make any mistake, typing mistake, you will see Bootstrap styles won't work. So don't make any typing mistake. And now we also need to include our JavaScript from our local project. So if we go back, we have this JS folder, and we have this main JavaScript file. It's called bootstrap.js. So open our script file. Let's add source for our script JS, and then we have bootstrap.js. So this is how you can use the CDN version and local version of Bootstrap in your project, and now you can see it is working fine. And in both CSS and JS folders we have a lot of files. So if you don't need all these files, you can delete all these files. For example, if you don't want to use all these files, you can delete all these files. You don't need them. We just need to use bootstrap.js, which is the main JavaScript file. Then under CSS we have a lot of files, but I'm going to remove all these files. I'm just going to use the main CSS and JavaScript file in this project. If you need any other file, you can use it. It's up to you. And we can also create a custom CSS file. So now let's create a new file. And save this file as style.css file. So we can add our custom styles in this file. If I go to my folder, you can see now we have this style.css file. Let's delete this text file, and now you can include all of your custom styles here. And don't forget to include this CSS file in your index file. So after just the first Bootstrap CSS file, we need to add this file. It's called style.css. So let's make sure our styles are working. If I add a new style for body, let's add font family and refresh our page, and now you can see our custom font is working. So this is how you can use Bootstrap in your projects. Thank you very much for watching this video.